I already clipped my hair back, and you see what we're going to do. We're gonna get classic like Get Ready With Me with just stuff that I haven't used in a while. I just changed the background color of it because it was a bit too cool toned. We're in like fall Christmas time, so warm tones all over. And this time we're even tackling it on eye primer, because the eye primer that I haven't used in a while is the About Face one. I have actually used this only once, and that's it. I just tried it and I kind of never went back to it, so that could mean two things. It was either very shit or like nothing special to remember it. So in general, how are you doing? Are you fine? Are you okay? How are you feeling currently? Let me please know. I want to participate in that too, because you participate in so much of my life that I just never am able to ask you back, how are you feeling? How are you feeling? The primer that I haven't used in a while is the Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer, and I was just editing my ranking for the primer that will be up December 2nd, so this will be the second Elemis video this year. Spoiler, there is a reason why I haven't used this primer in so long. I just don't like it anymore. You know, Hourglass Mineral Veil used to be such a banger, such a staple in everybody's collection. But I feel like there's so much more on the market right now that is just better than this. I just never reach for it. Mainly because of this minerally feeling. I just don't like that. And I do have another Hourglass primer in my backup drawer. The Ambient Line, a soft focus one. They have a soft focus spray, I think, and a primer or something similar, but I have both in my backup drawer. Yes, both. My face is such a mess currently. And I'm not only talking about breakouts, I'm talking about these areas here. I said it once, I said it already in another video, but this is stress. When I am stressed out with tasks or whatever, I get these parts here that get super dry, then I scratch them, and they get even drier, and then I just, because I cannot control myself, rip off the complete layer of skin on top. But I also have a couple breakouts over here, like even here, like what the fuck. I myself am doing currently fine, I guess. My work situation has cleared up a lot. For context, I posted about that several times on Instagram. I have had this unsolved work situation regarding my position at the company for over a year now, and that really, really stressed me out and made me really think about my life choices at a certain point. But now that situation has not 100% solved, but we're at 95%. So I think the last 5% will happen in this week when you see the video. And my lips are also still so fucking dry. No matter what I do, exfoliating doesn't help. Applying oils and balms doesn't help. It's the worst. The palette that I'm going to use today is not only a product that I haven't used in a while, it's a product that I haven't used in the complete year of 2023. I do track my palette usage, like not only track, okay, I used this palette, no. I track even the pan uses. And my goal was to use at least once every palette this year. And Mothership 8 Divine Rose 2 has not been used the whole year. I'm actually a bit shocked because I ranked this even, I think, as my favorite Mothership. How did I not use this once this year? You know, just thinking about the fact that I do have a palette in my collection that I consider a favorite in a certain category, but I haven't used it the whole year. Do you know what that tells me? Either this is not my favorite or I have too much palettes. And I would never ever say I have too much and I will stop collecting. No, I'm just thankful at this point that I do track my usage so freaking intense. Otherwise, I would never ever have seen this like not usage of the palette. Today, as I'm filming this, it's November 19th, and I'm still waiting for a couple orders to come in. So if you don't know, I posted that also on Instagram. So you see, you have to follow me, otherwise you will miss out on a lot of info. I am participating in a 3-month no buy, like not low buy, we're doing a no buy. And on Friday, so November 17th, my friend and I, so we do this together. We initially were two, but after I posted a lot of that in the story, a lot of people just wrote me DMs like they are doing that too, and you know, but I'm mainly talking with her. And we allowed us like one last splurge day, kind of, before the no buy officially starts. And for example, I ordered the Winter Wonderland and the Gothic palette from Cosmic Brushes. And I also grabbed the What's Up Beauty trio. They had only on Friday this trio with the Dragon palette, the Geodes, and a third one, but I can't remember the name, for like, I don't know, just a third of the price, something like that. So I grabbed that bundle. And what else? Oh, I grabbed the Vizier palettes, the new ones. They were available in a Dutch shop. They who shipped to Germany, so I grabbed them. They will arrive in this week. But other than that, I'm still waiting for the Oden's Eye palettes to arrive. They should arrive today, as you see the video. And I'm also still waiting for my Glamlight order to come in. So if you remember, yes, Glamlight, they brought out a Nightmare on Elm Street collection. I'm still waiting for this to arrive. Like, we are talking 3 weeks. This is just not normal. I'm sorry, but if you're a brand and you do something like that, this just tells me how unorganized you are as a brand. And this was the last time I ordered on the Glamlight website. No matter how good the collection is, they lost me as a customer. But you see, I do have a lot of new makeup coming in. I also do have a lot of content that I want to work on, because we are very close on December, where my Alamus series starts. And since this is the first year that I do this, I'm of course very, very busy organizing everything. I am going wild today. Let's use this very intense gold. Such a pretty yellow based gold. And I wanted to use every single eyeshadow palette before I add new things to my collection. Therefore, of course, it comes in handy that this is now the last palette in that kind of setting that I haven't used the whole year. Even though, again, it's kind of alarming. I consider this being my favorite mothership, and then I haven't used it the whole year. How weak is that? Let's do some more shifty shifts. I'm using this beautiful green to purple to gold shift, and I just tap that in the center. If you want to join the no buy, please feel free to, because when I'm on the no buy, I will definitely change up my You Don't Need That Shit videos a bit more. Because, you know, when you're on a no buy, you really have to sometimes look for like reasons to really not buy something. You hopefully have seen my You Don't Need That Shit yesterday. I mean, when I'm filming this, I haven't even filmed the You Don't Need That Shit, but I already know that I will be talking about the no buy, and there is one release that will make this really hard for the first time. Like only 2 weeks or only 1 week after we started this, because Letha Cosmetics announced a new collection, and I love Letha Cosmetics, but my first thought was, oh shit, maybe we can just say, okay, the low buy officially starts in December and I can buy it. Or I mean, either today when you see the video or the day that I'm filming this, it has not been announced yet. And that means I don't know yet if this is going to be permanent or not. And most of the time, the stuff is permanent on Letha Cosmetics. Only their like collabs they did with, for example, Teresa's that was limited. Everything else is permanent. That means if I still want to have it, I can buy it after the low buy. No, the no buy. To be honest, now that I used the Mothership 8 again, I'm kind of reconsidering my ranking of the Motherships. Not that I don't like the way this looks. I'm just currently asking myself, why did I rank this so high? Why did I say that this is my favorite Mothership? I mean, it looks awesome. Let's be honest, this is like a sunset look, and who doesn't love a good sunset look? I certainly do. So for the underpainting glow primers, I don't really have one that I haven't used in a while. So let's grab the Lisa Eldridge one. This is the Seamless Skin Elevated Glow, whatever thing. I am very happy about your reactions to my last Get Ready With Me, where I answered some of your questions and we did a very deep dive into music, and I cried a bit on that video, and I just love the fact how you commented like, oh, I cry too, don't worry. Like, I cry with books, I cry on series, I cry on TV shows. Hi, welcome, I do that too. Like, I sob super ugly when it comes to TV shows. For example, let me just give you one example. Doomsday from Doctor Who. People who know what I mean, and I'm currently playing the soundtrack on the piano, and I don't know why I do this because I literally sob while playing. So for foundation, I will be using a skin tint. I'm using the Summer Fridays Sheer Skin Tint. I'm wearing the shade 1. And I haven't used this actually since it started getting cooler outside because, yeah, I was just craving more full coverage moments. But I like this, and to be honest, this, even though this is called a skin tint, it's actually quite full coverage. So let's just dab something on, and then I blend it out with this Chanel brush, which came for free with the Sublimage foundation. And I say for free because the Sublimage foundation is 150 bucks, so this motherfucking brush is not for free and better be good, and it is. I actually like this shape for a foundation brush a lot, and I wish I had this in a bigger size because I hate this small handle, because I have to store it extra, not with my other brushes. I also wanted to use this video to just say a big thank you, because I don't know, again, if you've seen this, I posted about that on Instagram too. You made my YouTube channel skyrocket in about 5 months so high that I was able to apply for the YouTube monetize, like the AdSense thing last week, because I met their like terms for that, and currently YouTube is reviewing my channel and is deciding whether or not I can get my videos monetized. That means if that is so, you will see some ads. I'm not able, I think, to choose those ads. Like the content, I don't know. I have literally no idea how this is going in the background, but we will see. But I just have to thank you for that. Like, without you, this would not have been possible. When I started doing YouTube videos, I dreamed of, okay, maybe at one point I can monetize the channel, who will know, maybe in 5 to 4 years or something like that. But that this is happening after 5 months is crazy. I do have a subscriber and like follower statistics. I do write it down every the first of the month. And it's just crazy how intense the numbers have grown here on YouTube. So for example, I started writing that down in July. So July 1st, I had 35 subscribers. August 1st, we were at 159. September 1st, 349. October 1st, we were at 455. And November 1st, like today, as of today, 19 days ago, I was at 614. And I think now, let me check before I say the number. As of today, I'm at 707. That means nearly 100 more subscribers in just 3 weeks. It would be a lie if I tell you that I do not care about those numbers. I do care about the numbers, because the higher the numbers are, the more I just see that I either do something very right, or that I'm just hitting a certain sweet spot at people. And as far as I've seen from your comments, you seem to really love my I don't care personality. So I don't care if the brand is maybe sponsoring me or not, or if this is a potential affiliate, whatever. If a product is not good, if a brand is working like shit, I will tell you that. I will not lie for money. We have others that do that, like Michaela, for example. She is the queen of changing her opinion as soon as the money comes in. So with concealer, it's the same. I don't have really a concealer that I haven't used in a while, but I'm using the Natasha Denona High Glam today because it is more of a skin tone color and I don't want to have super brightened under eyes today. And I'm pretty sure that I still have to learn a lot when it comes to the whole YouTube and whatever game, but I will not bend for anybody. I will never ever do that. Even if at one point I have the opportunity to work with a brand, and when somewhat in their contract there is like a passage saying, oh, you have to use these words and you can't say this or that, red flag, instant red flag. This is not okay. I'm using the Fenty Cheeks Out in Amber because I barely use this, since this is such a gray contour shade. How do you feel about sponsorships? Let me know. Or in general, like as soon as creators that you watch, when they grow and they start to, how do I say that respectfully? Well, as if I care. The switch between doing content creation and this feeling of having a sales channel, there's a fine line. And my personal fear is that I turn into a sales channel as soon as this happens, but I don't want to. So again, it would be a lie if I tell you that I do not want to make money with that. I want to make money from that, but I also want to have my authentic me still going strong here. So for blush, I'm using a Patrick Ta duo. This is she's blushing, and I haven't used this specific duo I think over a year now. Is it so good? Yeah, it smells fine. I use them not often enough. You mean, I bash Patrick Ta for their like practices and for the mold thing, but I cannot deny that these blush duos are quite awesome. For highlight, this is something that out of all my cream highlights I haven't used the least. It's the Hedwig highlighter from Colourpop. Even though, by the way, there is a big dent in here, please don't be fooled. Oh, I hit pan. I hope you can see the tiny baby pan in the center. Oh, a live pan, how amazing. Don't be fooled. Hitting pan in a Super Shock shadow or a Super Shock product is so fucking easy because the product just moves to the side. It takes forever to use up a Super Shock product. Don't get fooled by a pan. For my under eye setting powder, I'm using the Huda Cherry Blossom one, but this is of course the loose one, because as you know, I do not like the press one as much. But I haven't used the Huda loose powders in quite a while. And Cherry Blossom is just my favorite out of the two. Me, whenever I see a smaller creator that starts growing and starts getting like affiliates and brand deals and stuff, I'm very happy for them. But I also see how they all of a sudden change, and that is something that makes me really, really sad. I think I have to redo my Mothership ranking, or like my Pat McGrath palette ranking. I'm not as much into Mothership 8 as I used to be. I love this look, don't get me wrong, it's very pretty, but I have better stuff, better color stories. So I'm now setting the face with the RCMA No Color powder. I think since I have bought this powder, I've used this maybe 5 or 10 times. The main reason is because I just fucking hate this packaging. Everything is now here on top. It's impossible to get out. because the opening is way too small. So I try my very, very best to kind of make this work. The packaging is awful, but the powder is very, very good. So for brows, I have nothing like unused because my brow routine is very boring and I kind of stick with the same routine. I barely change my brows up. And I try to keep open only like one pencil. I use that up and then I just go through the next one. These are by far the worst brows that I've ever done. For whatever reason, the Patrick Tar gel fucked them up really bad. I hate that brow gel. It is so not good. Screwed. Nobody will notice, I hope. I'm only filming today, so probably nobody will notice. If they do, I'm sorry in advance for bad brow videos. I haven't used the bronzer from the Hourglass. This is the original Elephant palette from last year, and I haven't used that in a while, so use this one. This is so warm. Maybe that's the reason why I haven't used it. It's way too warm. Look at this. I look like I have an orange Oompa Loompa stripe on my face. So for blush, of course, I'm staying in the Patrick Tar one. What the fuck is going on? I look awful. And for highlight, I just thought I haven't used... Oh wait, that's not a highlight palette. This is a completely unused cake liner palette. These are the Lethal Cosmetics cake liners and I haven't used them. Maybe we can incorporate one today. This is what I wanted to grab for highlighters because I haven't used the Theresa's That highlighters in a long time. So let's grab one of them. My face is very warm, so I think the green would look a bit weird. So I'm going in with the whiter one. If you have never tried these, please be careful because they are very, very, very intense. Teresa always likes to say like alien slut highlighters, and this is what they are. Look at that glow. Let's do cake liner. Hopefully I will not screw up the complete look. By the way, cake liners you can activate with water, but if you can spare the extra money, try the Catalyst one from Lethal Cosmetics. They brought this out specifically to use with cake liners, and I was a bit confused by that because, you know, why should I buy an extra product when I can literally use these with water? They are water activated liners. This changes everything. This catalyst thing, whatever is in there, makes them waterproof. It's amazing. I wore these, or like a cake liner in general, with the Catalyst one, and I cried and everything was gone besides the cake liner. So I start here on the inner part. They also go on much, much smoother, I think, with this Catalyst stuff in. So I don't want to have a harsh wing. So I just make it a bit thicker on this outer side. Does not have to be perfect. Like liner is so not my thing. One of my goals for next year is actually to use more liners and specifically cake liner because I do have 2 Glisten palettes, Glisten Cosmetics palettes. I have 3 Suva Beauty palettes and I have this from Lethal. Like I really need to use cake liner. They could not be more uneven. I don't care. Cake liner is such a fun way to amp up looks. I really want to get more into that. So for 2023, one of my goals will be more cake liner looks, more artistic looks, more shapes. I even have these packs of gems that I never ever used. Should we use a gem today? Maybe one of the pink ones? Like on the end of the liner? This video turned out to be a more experimental video, so like from using stuff that I haven't used in a while to experimenting with stuff that I never experimented with. And I'm using the Duo Lash Glue out of recommendations from y'all, and I just tap the tiniest bit here on the end of my liner. Let that dry for a couple seconds, and then I take the smallest stone from this set. By the way, this is also from Lethal Cosmetics, and I press that on top. I like this sparkly pop here. Somebody commented when I asked for advice how to apply those gems the best, this specific duo one, because it has a stiff wand inside and not a brush, and they were like, this is the best. And if you now have a tip what kind of tool I can use to apply these gems better without having fear of losing them, let me know. I love this. Oh, exciting. How exciting is this? I now need a little box maybe where I can place the used ones. Or I just put them back on the sheet. Maybe somewhat of an empty container or something. I will definitely find something at home. By the way, I even have lashes. What the fuck happened when I thought, ooh, let's order some lashes? I have no fucking clue. I never wear lashes because of my glasses, but now I have them here, but not today. I just very recently started using the Hourglass Unlocked Mascara. It's a very, very good one. I never tried any Hourglass mascara, but I ordered a like set a couple months ago at this point, and now I just started using one of the mascaras and it's really good. Plus, there's not a lip product that I really haven't used in a while. I kind of rotate through them very, very frequently, but I decided to go with the Rare Beauty lip oil in the shade Wonder. I think this specific shade I haven't used in a while. I know, unpopular opinion, don't talk and do lows, but I like these lip oils. I really like. Blech, but it's the taste. It's so disgusting. Okay, so this is now our finished look. My hair is a mess. I feel like my face is a mess for the most part. What I like the most actually is this pop of color from the cake liner and the two gems. Oh my god, I like that. Does this work with glasses too? Let me just put them on. You can still see them because I do have quite big glasses. Oh, I like that. I think we will from now on do these gems more often. So as of now, I now have used every single palette in my collection. This was the last one that I haven't used yet. So I'm now very happy to receive my orders that I did last week, and then I'll look forward to that 3-month no-buy, to be honest. I think this is a big challenge for me, and since I'm not alone with this, I'm sure I can do it. You know what I always say in the end of the videos, don't forget to check out the info box, yada yada yada, all that stuff, and I will see you in the next one.